Welcome to this week's Friday movie reviews, where I'm going to tell you what I watched this week when it comes to movies. And I'm doing it a bit different now. Each day, before I tell you the movie I watched that day, I'm going to show you what I picked up that day. So it could be anything between comic books, meaning graphic novels, because I gave up on collecting individual issues of comics since the third month. So I like it all nice and compact into graphic novel formats, and it comes with DVDs, Blu-rays, 4K, records, CDs, video games, anything at all I picked up with media related, of course. So let's begin. I mean, this week it's pretty good when it comes to movies after the first movie I watched this week. And the first movie that I watched this week is The Town That Cancelled Christmas. That movie was terrible. The acting is really bad in this movie. Everything about this movie is so bad. It's about a guy who just moved into town with his family and lied that he won the Christmas decoration last year. But truth to be told, he don't like Christmas. The feud with him and this other guy who loves Christmas went out of control, and they cancelled Christmas. I mean, no reason why he cancelled Christmas in this movie is complete nonsense. It don't make any sense. This is not a good movie. I would not recommend it. Okay. On Saturday, I bought two things on Saturday. The first one is Triple X, get it out of the light. There we go. Triple X Triple X Revenge. What am I talking about? Revenge. Return of Xander Cage. Have not seen any of the Triple X movies. Now I got them all. This came down to £5 in Astor, so I picked it up. Now got them all. I've seen the trailers of this and I really want to watch them. So now I've got all three of them. I might have to check them out soon. And the next thing I picked up is Guardian of the Galaxy Volume 2 Record. I listened to this soundtrack many times on YouTube. And for some reason, I don't really want to get CDs. Even though I might get the CDs if I see them cheap at a car boot or something. So I can import them onto my iPod. I might do that, but I'm really gone on a collecting spree of records lately. I might do a record collection soon. I mean, I don't have that many. I mean, I just started a couple of months ago, but I've got a pretty good collection so far, and I'm happy when I pick up soundtracks for my collection, especially soundtracks that I really enjoy. The first one is also really good, so I'm looking on the search now for Volume 1. Found this one at Morrison's at all places, so thank God records are coming back. Even new movies, well, this is a new movie, having records now, so that is fantastic. Okay, now onto the watches. I watched two movies on Saturday night. The first movie I watched on Saturday is Office Christmas Party. That was a good movie. This is the second time watching it. The first time was last Christmas in cinemas, and it was okay. I did enjoy it more in the cinemas, but I still enjoyed it. Jennifer Aniston, I think I totally butchered the last name. Like I said, I know it, but it's hard pronounced. Jennifer and was awesome in this movie. And this movie is about a place called Cenotech, which is a big office place. One day, Cenotech had a visitor named Carol, which is the boss of Cenotech. When Cenotech wasn't doing so well, she threatened to lay off 40% of the staff, cut bonuses, and cancel the annual Christmas party. Her brother desperately tried and keep the staff. Her brother also runs Cenotech in hope to save the company. Clay, which is Carol's brother, invite and special someone for him to sign and contract so that Cenotech will be saved. So behind Carol's back, Clay hosts a Christmas party at the office, and then things became a little chaos. This is a good movie. I did like Jennifer in this movie. She was fantastic. I started watching her movies after I watched Friends, which I completely love. One of my favourite sitcoms. And I do like her movies. The first movie I've seen with Jennifer in it is Leprechaun. That's the first one I've seen with her in it. But I do like her movies. The next movie that I watched is Krampus. My first Christmas horror movie watched this season. I love this movie. I seen it last Christmas also, and now I watched it this Christmas as well. It's about a big family who came together for Christmas. The young boy, Max, was being teased by his two girl cousins for still believing in Santa Claus. When they read the note Max wrote to Santa, he got all upset and threw the letter away. Then not long after when Max loses all hope that Christmas will never be the same again, outside of his house was beginning to be unbearable with the snow, and they soon found out that there is someone in the snow. When the family realized that there's something sinister happening, sinister goings-ons, there is the two grown men of the family decided to keep watch in case something happens. The horror soon began when Christmas cookies and toys suddenly attacking people. Then, not long after that, a ghost-like creature appeared named the Krampus. If someone uses hope, the Krampus usually appear and take their family away, leaving the one who lost hope behind with a bell to remind them of what happens when they use hope. This is a good movie. I did enjoy one of my favourite Christmas horror movies. Okay, now for Sunday, I watched 3 movies on Sunday. 2 in the morning and 1 at night. The first movie that I watched on Sunday is The Sons of Mistletoe. Now that was a really good movie. It's about a guy who runs a foster home, and in his foster home there are a lot of boys. Then the movie show a young boy named Wiley was stealing chocolates from a shop. Wiley has been in 5 different foster homes. So the sheriff took Wiley to another foster home. The guy who runs it name is Jimmy. He loves his kids that he is fostering. The owner of the foster home, Helen, sold the foster house. This is a good movie. When she sold the foster house, by mistake, of course, So when Roy found out, he and other foster kids try and save the foster house. They also has a dog as well. The dog is so funny in this movie. I mean, I watched this movie with my grandma, and we had the hell at the dog. The dog was so funny. This is a really good movie. I would definitely recommend it. And it also has Monica in it from, no, not unfortunately not from Friends. Monica from Touched by Angel. She's in it. So this is a really good movie. I would definitely recommend it. The next movie that I watched is The Night Before Christmas. That was another great movie, great Christmas movie. This movie is about family, a mum, dad, their son Toby and their sister and their daughter Hannah. The 23rd of December, they heard a noise on their roof, and when they went to see what on their roof, a guy came out of the bushes after falling from the roof. The family have seen what on their roof, and the guy the family I told you the family has no idea who he is, and so do he. And as he has lost his memory, Toby claimed that he is Santa Claus. Santa, head elf, went looking for Santa. The elf name is Nigel. When Nigel found out that Santa has lost his memory and it was all his fault, Nigel and Toby and his family were trying to give Santa his memory back. When Nigel found out that his sack is missing, everybody wanted to try and find his sack. This is a fun Christmas movie. I would definitely recommend it. It was a really good movie, and I just bought it a couple of weeks ago. I don't think it's actually been that long. I think, yes, it came in the post last week. The next movie that I watched is A Merry Christmas Miracle. This movie is starring the late Robin Williams. This is a good movie. It's about a guy who hated his dad ever since he was young. One night he got a phone call from his dad that he is having a baptist for a kid on the 24th of December. So the whole family got together, even though he can't stand his dad. He has just remembered that he forgot his son Douglas' presents back at home. So he went off to get them, which is an 8-hour journey. When trouble happened with the car, he got picked up by his dad, who was played by Robin Williams, and they went to get the presents for his son. This was a good movie. I did like it. One of Robin Williams' last movies he made, sadly. But yeah, I did enjoy that movie. Okay, on Monday, I bought 3 things what came through the post, and let's start off with them. The first thing I want to show you is Stranger Things Season 2. I bought Season 1 not so long ago. I did unboxing of both Season 1 and Season 2 on my last video I did, if you want to check that out. I thought this was fake, because Season 1 and Season 2 not even out. I mean, I know Season 1 out in America on that VHS Blu-ray box set, but not like that, I don't think. I mean, I could be mistaken, but not what I heard anyway. And plus, this is, if you said, Region 1. So, if from America, I mean, I got them off eBay. They came from Germany, both seasons. So that'd be weird. And the Region 1. And they don't even have, It don't even have a German track on here, even though it's from Germany. You have an English track and English audio, so it's a complete English buy. And I thought it was fake, but I quickly show you. The disc, it completely not it isn't a pirate. So I seen season 1 when it was first aired on Netflix. So I haven't seen season 2 yet, so I'm really looking forward to it because I enjoyed the hell out of season 1. Watched all season 1 in one day, so I'm looking forward to rewatching season 1 and then season 2. Brilliant. And the other 2 things I bought Monday is 2 graphic novels. We got Superman. We got DC Universe Rebirth novels. Superman, Volume 1, Son of Superman, and Superman Volume 2, Trials of the Super Son. I love the DC I love Damian, Batman Kid. I love the DC Comics kids. I mean, I think only Superman and Batman. You don't see any others, I don't think. But I'm really looking forward to picking them up. And I think that's the 3rd volume. I mean, I hope so. Otherwise, I'll probably be wasting some money. But I ordered an old volume 3. I think that probably ends it. I'm not sure. But if it do, then I will definitely read them really soon. And something else I want to read really soon. But that is tomorrow's, well, not tomorrow's video, but Tuesday's pickup. So I'll show you that in a minute. As for what I watch on Monday is 2 movies. The first movie that I watch is Bah Humduck, A Looney Tunes Christmas. That was a pretty good movie. It's not on for very long, about 45 minutes. It's another take on A Christmas Carol. Daffy plays Scrooge in this movie. Daffy runs a shopping centre. All his workers are miserable and they don't get paid enough. The ghost of Sylvester warned Daffy that he is going to be visited by 3 ghosts. It was an interesting film. Porky Pig plays Bob Cratchit. Unlike other Christmas Carol stories, Bob Cratchit has a girl who desperately wants a doll, unlike Tiny Tim, where he were dying. It was a good little Christmas holiday movie. I did enjoy it to some extent. I mostly enjoyed it for nostalgia reasons. I grew up watching the Looney Tunes, so they always have a place in my heart. So yeah, that one it. I am again tongue-tied. I am not yet to get on to the next movie. The next movie that I watch is The Christmas Dragon. I've been wanting to watch that movie for a few years now at Christmas, but I keep forgetting and then it was too late. I will not watch Christmas movies out of season when it hits November until the day before New Year. I watch nothing but Christmas movies, well, a lot of Christmas movies. That was not a bad movie. It's kind of a Christmas movie. It's based in the medieval times. It's about an orphan girl who lost her parents due to dragons. Her name is Aiden, and she lives with other orphan children. She met an elf who gave her a crystal short of rock and told her that she needed to find the rock to lead her in hope to save Father Christmas. They soon met Eric, who helped them on their journey to save Christmas. This is not a bad movie at all. I did enjoy it. But if you do need to watch it, it's kind of a Christmas movie. On until the end, where all the presents involved, until the end. The Christmassy about this movie, it's just word of mouth. That was it. But you'll know what I mean when you watch this movie, and I would definitely recommend it, especially if you like that sort of medieval times. Tuesday. Okay. I only bought one thing, and I will be reading that really soon. But I mean, I want to read it really soon, but I'm not gonna to, because in a couple of months, Volume 2 will comes out, and so I'm gonna wait until Volume 2 come out, and then I'll read them. And that is Super Sons Volume 1, When I Grow Up. Now this I know about. Like I said earlier on this video, I started collecting comics for about 3 months. I started in January and it lasted until about March. I was really hyped for it, but I should have lost interest really fast, and I just thought, why spend money on comics when down the line, if you ever miss an issue, or you want to relive any comics and you want to get any comics from the past, really expensive, and it's not really worth. I mean, when it were $2.99 for a single issue, that were okay, I guess. But when that comic comes out of print and they are making a lot of money for a couple of pages of that issue, it's not really worth it. So I'll wait now, and hopefully they comes out in a complete book, and they have. And this is Volume 1. So I read the first issue, so I know what it's about, and I did enjoy it. So I'm looking forward to rereading the first issue and carrying on. But I'm going to wait until Volume 2. Yeah, so Super Sons Volume 1. Okay, as for what I watched 2 movies that night. The first movie I watched is Silent Night, Bloody Night, The Homecoming. That movie wasn't very good. I believe it's a remake for the 1972 Silent Night, Bloody Night movie. The acting was really terrible in this movie. This is a Christmas horror film which is set in a place called the Butler's House. I wouldn't recommend it. It was so bad. This guy keep killing everybody who goes in the Butler House. Yeah, that pretty much sums up the movie. It may sound interesting, but it really not. And the ending could have so been better. I mean, I watched it to the end. I mean, I have to admit, I was getting curious of the end, but how the ending finished, it could have been so much better. I mean, I have not seen the original, so I don't know if it's a bit like the original or not. So I will probably check it out. I mean, I do have the original, so I will check it out soon, I hope. The next movie that I watched straight after is Saving Santa. Now that definitely brightened up my night. That was a pretty good movie. I never seen it before. I bought it early this year from Car Boot. It's a musical animated Christmas movie. It's about a young elf who invented this device that can relive past Christmas memories. When something went wrong, his invention did something that caused some bad people to find where the North Pole is. Santa shared his secret of how he delivered presents all around the world in one night to the young elf. When the bad people came, the young elf tried to figure out how he can save Santa. So he used Santa's device to go back in time. This is a bit of a Doctor Who style film, because from the beginning to the end are scenes that cause because of the time travel. So it's a bit of a wibbly wobbly, timey wimey stuff. The songs were good in this movie. I enjoyed this movie. I would recommend this film. If you like animated movies, which animated movies are my favourite genre of all time, closely followed by horror, but animation definitely wins the cake. Okay, Wednesday, I didn't buy anything or anything came through the post, but two movies that I watched that night. The first movie was The Santa Claus, one of my favourite Christmas movies. I grew up watching this trilogy, such good movies. It's about a guy named Scott Calvin, who was played by Tim Allen. Scott and his ex-wife have a kid named Charlie. One night Charlie heard a noise on the roof of his house. He woke Scott up and they went outside. They saw a fat guy on the roof. Scott shouted and the fat guy lost his balance and fell off the roof. And here's a little spoiler for you, but I'm sure almost everybody has seen this movie. Trust Disney to kill off Santa in a kiss movie, but before they there were a note on Santa explaining what Scott needed to do. So of course Scott put on the suit. But before that, they saw Santa's sleigh and his reindeer on the roof. Charlie was excited, but Scott was being a bit cautious. The reindeer took them to the North Pole. At first, Scott didn't believe any of this Santa stuff. The next day, Scott thought everything was a dream, but Charlie still remembers what happened. And when Charlie tells his mother and stepdad Neil, Scott Calvin remembered what happened. So I'm just totally reading the same thing again. Scott Calvin might use a kid. This is a brilliant Christmas movie. It's just a classic. And also, this movie came out a month before my birthday, which is great. I love watching movies if they came out in 1994. Since that's the year I was born, it was a really good movie. Watch it every year. I watch all three of them every year. The next movie that I watched is Santa Claus 2. That is a good sequel to the first one. Santa has just found out that Charlie is on the naughty list, so Santa's gone to see Charlie to see what is happening, what's going on. But in the meantime, Santa have got a crisis of their own. He's slowly turning back to Scott Calvin if he don't find a wife soon. So Santa and a couple of his elves created a robotic Santa to replace him while he'd gone down to find a wife before time's run out. Charlie keep on getting scolded by his principal for being bad. Scott at first asked her out so that she could possibly be Mrs. Claus, but what he didn't expect that his feelings for her is getting stronger for each second he was with her. A great movie. I would definitely recommend to check this trilogy out. Okay, the last day of this video is Thursday. I bought one thing came through the post today, and that is coming home for Christmas. My favourite thing when it comes collecting movies is collecting Christmas movies. I got over 200 Christmas movies. Never seen this one, but this is really good. I got this on Amazon. It was only like £2. So, and especially that cute little picture of a dog. I love movies when they have dogs in them, or any animals to be precise, but dogs are my favourite. So, coming home for Christmas. Okay, now for the last movie for this week, and I just realised we are now over, hang on, 30 minutes on this video. Wow, that's a lot. And if we keep doing pickups and talking more in depth, these videos are going to be pretty long every week. The next movie that I watch is Santa Claus 3, The Escape Clause. Another great movie. In this one, Mr. Claus is having a baby, but it was a false alarm. She wasn't very happy because she want to be with her own family over Christmas. So Santa came up with the idea of inviting her parents to the North Pole. But since it's a secret place, everyone said that they are in Canada. Jack Frost also in this movie. Jack Frost wanted his own holiday, but he was denied by the council. Jack Frost came up with an horrible plan to change the North Pole for good. I don't want to say anything else as it might ruin it for those who haven't seen it yet. Okay, that is all, and over 30 minutes of nothing but talking. I seriously need a drink. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for next week video, and thanks for watching. See you next time.